Captain Tsumbay, come in! We're taking heavy fire. I can't hear a damn thing, because these are noise canceling, and so are these. These are noise canceling too. I'm wearing the Tsumbay active noise canceling headphones. They're active, and they're noise canceling, and they're headphones. All right, guys, right here, this is an active noise canceling set of headphones from Tsumbay. This is the BH05. Now, what we're gonna do in this video is go through the specs and then just tell you how they sound. This is a Bluetooth 4.0 set of headphones. They have active noise canceling that you can toggle between on and off. And when you toggle it on, you can't hear anything, like nothing. We'll get to that in just a second. So let's first off go through the specs. So you have 40 millimeter drivers in here that do a decent job giving you a lot of bass. And the frequency response on this is 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. That's pretty much the standard for human hearing. They're only 16 ohm headphones, so they don't require a lot of power at all to drive, and that's going to allow them to have a long battery life. All right, so inside we have a 500 milliamp hour battery, so that will give you about 18 hours with the noise canceling off and about 14 hours with the noise canceling on. They say there's different time for talking and then different time for music, but that's going to, if you're listening to like an audiobook, it'll probably last a little longer because it's not going to vibrate the speakers as much. That's just the way that works. Nice bendable cups here, and as you can see on the inside here, it's very, very soft leatherette. And the dimensions are 3.9 by 3.1. That's inches. The dimensions of the entire unit are 3.1 by 6.7 by 7.1 in inches. Pretty much the fit, feel, and finish. You got some adjustable options here. Metal right there, metal and plastic. They're actually extremely comfortable, guys, and the clamping factor is not too hard. Padded head rest there on the top. I can wear these for hours on end. I like the fact that you can just pick them up and press the button, and whenever you had synced up, like I had my phone synced up, if you press the power button, it'll immediately just pick it up and start playing. There is an option to go wired if you want to, detachable right there. And then beside that, we have the noise canceling toggle. You have the volume knob right there, so wandering around the house, you don't have to go back to your media device and turn it on and off. And then you have your charging over here on this side. So let's talk about the sound on these. And this is I guess the point where I was like really hopeful, and then I heard the sound and I was like, well, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. So I'm going to try to tell you who this is going to be good for. Now, with the noise canceling off, I don't think that these are viable at all. These are really going to be only for people who want noise canceling. If you want the ability to toggle the noise canceling off so you can hear the kids, or so you can have a little bit of a background sound or whatever, these are not going to work for you because they don't sound good enough with noise canceling off. Justin said it best when he put them on. I was like, kind of sounds like you're inside a box or something. And he was like, no, sounds like you've got your ear to the wall, like trying to listen to stuff through a wall. And that's exactly what it sounds like. The soundstage is very, very small. There's not a lot of bass response, and it's not incredibly muddy, but it does have that sort of like, next door neighbors playing their music kind of sound. When you turn the noise canceling on, however, it does generate a tone that you can you can't really tell, but it generates, that noise canceling thing. And everything just gets a boost. Everything sort of comes to life. The bass gets really boomy. The mid-range picks up. Everything just sounds way more full. It's like you open the door and now you can hear the music. It's weird. However, the sound profile here is pretty hi-fi. Kind of reminds me of the original like Beats by Dre, but not quite as clear in the top range. Sort of muddy through the middle. The mids are a little bit muddy, but there's not a lot of sparkle on the top end. They end up becoming kind of boomy and rumbly. The bass is there. It's not as tight as it could be, but you can hear, if you're listening to heavy metal, you can hear every single kick drum. Listening to R&B, it's going to be pretty much a lot of noise in the low end with the basses. If someone has baritone vocals, that might be okay, but bass vocals are a little bit rough. The bass is big and boomy, and it's there. So I think these are going to be best for people who maybe like dance music, house music, just stuff that they want, pumping bass in their head, and they don't really care about the clarity and the high frequencies. They're not going to be good for acoustic music, and they're not going to be good for like classical and that sort of thing. And for rock and roll, if you like your rock and roll rumbly and that sort of thing, you know, maybe they're going to be good for that. But if you want to hear all the clarity in the mid and the high ranges and all the guitar solos and all those things, they're not going to be the best for those. But I could hear it. You know, I could hear like the guitars and stuff like that, just slightly muddier than I would have anticipated. So for Bluetooth headphones, they're okay. You may be able to do better in this price range, but it's going to be an interesting thing to find something that sounds a little better in the Bluetooth range that's also more comfortable. So that's where we are right now. I still think that you're going to be way better off getting, you know, like an $80, $90 pair of wired headphones, but these are for people who want Bluetooth. Now, if you want to listen to like an audiobook and not be bothered, these are going to be awesome for that. You put this on and just wander around listening to audio, listening to spoken word, listening to podcasts while you're cooking and not have to worry about the sounds of like, you know, the water faucet or sizzling. You can go outside to the grill. You got a 33-foot range. So, you know, you can put your phone by the door, keep it in your pocket, and just not have to worry about the cords getting in the way and tangling. So there are uses for this. You know, hiking or whatever, maybe a bit warm for that, but like hanging out in the evening while you're camping or something, just that kind of thing would be great for these. So they do have a place in the market, just possibly not for the most astute audiophiles out there. People who just want to listen to their music and have a little fun, you know, I can say these are okay for that. So that's sort of my take on the Tsumbay. I love saying that. We get more products from them. Guys, make more products and make something that's got a more flat frequency response, and I will be really excited to keep saying Tsumbay. So these are the active noise canceling headphones. Let us know what you think in the comments, and you know, let us know what kinds of audio gear you'd be interested in seeing. I forgot to mention, it does come with a little charging cable, little one, and also a detachable cable for plugging it in, standard 3.5 millimeter. Grab a shirt, all y'all. We got the new shirt of the month. It is, what's the new shirt of the month? We'll put it on the screen right now. It's something about Google being ridiculous. And be sure to pick up some of the hardware. If you guys need a new mouse, we got a couple of those. They will be in Amazon any day. So the new standard issue will be on Amazon. It's getting some good reviews already. But yeah, look for it there. And we'll see you guys in the comments.